Today on the Automated Realtor, SMS Marketing Best Practices. You probably collect phone numbers from your customers, but that doesn't mean that you can start mass SMS marketing. Much like email marketing, SMS message marketing requires a clear opt-in. You can ask customers to opt in to text messages on your website or other channels, but before you start sending, you should get a text confirmation that they really do want to subscribe. One way to do this is to send one, and only one, SMS thanking them for subscribing and asking them to confirm their opt-in with a simple yes or no. If they don't respond, don't text them again. And obviously, if they text no, don't text them again either. You'll want to include instructions to opt out. This is a best practice and often legal requirement for making all marketing communications, but it's essentially important for a more personal method like SMS. Repeatedly texting people who don't want to hear from you is likelier to lose customers than to lead to sales. You should include an unsubscribed information, even for transactional messages like shipping updates or appointment reminders. Not everyone wants to get these kinds of details by text. Since open rates for SMS messaging are constantly higher than those for email, your unsubscribed rates will be higher too. Don't panic if you see a spike in unsubscribes after a message goes out, but do analyze your unsubscribed rates over time. Once you've fully implemented your SMS marketing strategy, you can establish an unsubscribe baseline. Check all future messages against that baseline and look for any outlying results. If unsubscribes are unusually high or low, analyze the message to see if you can identify what led to the change in result. Next, comply with privacy regulations. SMS message marketing is subject to privacy regulations and other compliance guidelines. The rules can be quite detailed, but they're based on common sense principles. Include a clear call to action in your so-called opt-in so people can understand what kinds of messages they're signing up for. Only send messages to the numbers that have opted in. No purchased lists or number scraping. Include your brand name so that people will know who the message is coming from. And include a clear opt-out option on every message. Next, send at the right time. Choosing the best time is important for any marketing message, but for SMS, it's critical. And that's because people are more likely to have notifications turned on for text. And while some people put their phones on Do Not Disturb, they don't want to be interrupted. The good news is that area codes make it relatively easy to identify your target audience's time zones. So rather than sending bulk SMS marketing messages to everyone at once, choose an appropriate time frame and then send your messages in stages. Next, identify yourself and make it easy to add your number to contacts. By identifying your business, well, it's really a requirement of SMS compliance regulations, certainly here in Canada. And it's also a best practice since consumers otherwise won't know who's texting them from your unknown number. You may want to ask SMS subscribers to add you to their contact list, or even send a contact card. Here's another great practice. Know your character count. SMS messages max out at 160 characters, and that's not much to work with when you've got to identify yourself and provide an opt-out option. So you'll need to know exactly what you want to say and not waste any characters. Just get to the point quickly and use links to fill out the details of your message. Make it worth your customers' while. 81% of Canadian consumers unsubscribe when they think brands send too many messages. And that doesn't just mean text messages, that means messages across all channels. SMS is a form of direct contact that needs to contain unique or time-sensitive offers so that subscribers feel it's worth the intrusion. The offer needs to be personalized in a way that consumers won't see it on a more passive channel like your website or other social channels. And that way you can facilitate the option for real-time guided purchasing. And there you have a few of the best practices for SMS marketing.